FHA stands for Federal Housing Administration. By design, the requirements are less stringent than what you'll find on a conventional mortgage. Here are some highlights for a purchase transaction. FHA loans can only be used to purchase a primary residence, and generally speaking, you cannot have more than one FHA loan at a time. However, there are some limited exceptions to that. FHA has max loan limits based on the county the property is located in, and HUD provides a search tool that you can search for the max loan limit in the county that you're looking to purchase a home in. The minimum down payment requirement is 3.5% for a 1 to 4 unit home. Now, if it is a HUD foreclosure, it may be eligible for a $100 down payment. The loan terms that are available for an FHA mortgage is a 30 and a 15-year fix. Also, a 5-1 ARM is available. The minimum credit score for a 1 to 4 unit is a 580. For a manufactured home, it's a 620. Okay, follow me on this in regards to the maximum debt to income ratio for an FHA loan. The housing payment ratio, which will also include HOA dues, for an example, cannot exceed 46.99% of your gross income. Your total debt payments to include this new housing payment and expenses cannot exceed 56.99% of your gross income. Now, this also depends if your automated underwriting approval will allow for it. Okay, now let's cover some delinquent credit guidelines. You cannot have delinquent federal debt. Any judgments that you may have must be paid prior to or at closing. And if you've had a Chapter 13 or a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, 2 years must have passed. You cannot have a foreclosure, deed in lieu, or short sale in the last 3 years. And you also cannot have more than 2 30-day mortgage lates in the last 12 months. If you have non-medical collections with a cumulative balance of $2,000 or higher, we must factor in a payment using 5% of those balances, unless you establish a payment plan or pay them off prior to closing. Charge-off accounts are not considered. Now look, FHA understands that in life, we have some extenuating circumstances that are beyond our control. And if that occurs, then possibly an exception can be made to some of these guidelines. The best thing that you can do is to have a conversation with the loan officer. I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Wes's Wisdom.